way, but holy shit. Oh, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt yourself, don't hurt yourself. You riding Gaethje because he's your homie. Shut the f up. I'm riding him because he got heavy hands and he got a strong ass jaw.
Yeah, Justin Gaethje! Holy shit, USA! Yo!
Quando eu falei, todo mundo falou que eu tava louco. Eu falei, ninguém quis acreditar, falaram que eu tava doido. Tá aí, ó.
Believed in his power, and his power failed him against Justin Gaethje. And he called it on the stool. She took my heart, Justin. Justin Gaethje beats Ilia Topuria. Ilia couldn't get off the stool. Look at his face. Look at Ilia Topuria's face in this fight. Compare it to Justin Gaethje's. Not a mark on him. Ilia's walking in round one, getting hit by the jab. He's stinging Gaethje well. He's landing to the body. He's landing right hands over the top, and you're going, oh! Because normally when he lands those shots, the opponent is KO'd. He had a good combination in round one that he went for towards the end, where it looked like he actually stumbled Gaethje for a second. But Gaethje was stinging him throughout the entire round. Gaethje nearly caught him with so many head kicks in round one. With so many head kicks in round one that were partially blocked by Ilia Topuria. Round two is where things changed. Ilia Topuria goes out there, he starts jabbing the body of Justin Gaethje, and it's a war. Both guys are landing big shots on each other. Ilia's keeping up the pressure, and he actually hurts Justin Gaethje with body shots against the cage.
But having talked to Gaethje, he said he felt good. You know, he's going to make the weight. Weight's going to be no problem. Then he was going to refuel, get back up, going to go in the ring about 180. I think he said 180, 185. But his game plan was excellent. Use the jab, punish him with the jab, catch him with it coming in, and the feints. He did a great job of feinting. When he flicked, bam! He did a great job. Justin Gaethje, congratulations.
Justin Gaethje is the undisputed champion of the UFC. This is a shocking result, and I have to apologize because I don't usually make picks, and I was quite confident in my pick. I thought Ilia Topuria was going to win. Justin Gaethje won that fight fair and square. It appears as though Ilia's corner called off the fight going into the 5th round, and it looked like going into the 4th round the doctor was going to call it off. In fact, it seems as though he did actually call it off at one point. He shook his head. He said Ilia couldn't see, and then Mark Goddard almost like convinced him to keep it going. It was a weird thing. They gave him more time. Seemed a little bit odd, but in the end the right man won. Justin Gaethje looked a lot bigger at 155 than Ilia. Justin Gaethje could take a punch in the first round when Ilia was hitting him like a Mack truck. Gaethje was taking the shots. No one takes those shots from Ilia, and Ilia was wearing some damage, and all of a sudden, you know, he's bleeding, and all of a sudden he's getting rocked, and all of a sudden he's cut, and all of a sudden he's, you know, swelling, and all of a sudden he can't see. And we've never seen him compromise like that before. We've never seen him in trouble, struggling like that before. And so in the end, you know, I'd said a million times, why would you put this unbelievable athlete who doesn't hail from America against an American who's likely going to lose? I'm going to be honest, I'm eating crow right now. Why would you put him in the main event of the White House card? And in the end, it turns out they knew what they were doing, because the American closes out the show. Unbelievable.
The UFC White House card finally delivered, and fight fans were treated to an absolutely electrifying showdown between Justin Gaethje and Ilia Topuria. But before we break down what's next for both men, Michael Bisping made it crystal clear during the build-up. This was a contest where a single, perfectly timed shot could change everything, simply because both of these guys carry serious knockout power in their hands. He also stressed that Gaethje is never, ever someone you can sleep on when the action gets chaotic and unpredictable. Bisping's breakdown was a perfect reminder of why no script exists once that octagon door closes at the highest level of this sport.
One shot is all it takes, and yes, Ilia might land that, but Justin Gaethje might also land that. It is absolutely insane for Ilia Topuria to just think that he's going to walk right through him. There's a good chance that he does do that, okay? And I'll save my predictions for next week. But it's a very, very interesting fight because it's mixed martial arts. It's the nature of the beast. It is so unexpected. That's why, listen, I know a lot about this sport and I make predictions based on data, based on knowledge, based on historic records and stylistic matchups. But sometimes someone just comes along and says, you, and knocks the guy out, right? And that's what we love about this.
As fight night approached, Alexander Volkanovski offered one last opinion on the matchup. He questioned whether Justin Gaethje would choose a more calculated and cautious strategy rather than engaging in an all-out war with Ilia Topuria.
This has put Topuria among the greats if he's able to pull off another.
Yeah, I mean,
win at
this guy's
event.
on a run right now that, you know, he's obviously the, you got him and Islam, pound for pound, best fighters in the world. And then, you know, those two could possibly fight. So, yeah, he's looking down the barrel of fucking greatness, no doubt about it. And I believe that if Pereira wins, you know, a third title in 3 different fucking weight classes, he's the GOAT.
If Topuria wins this fight, you think we could potentially see an Islam fight?
Anything's possible.
Dana White had nothing but praise for Ilia Topuria, making it clear how highly he rates the undefeated star. White pointed to Topuria's incredible run of victories and described him as one of the top pound-for-pound fighters in MMA today. He also looked ahead to a potential showdown with Islam Makhachev, admitting that it's the fight fans are eager to see. According to White, this dream matchup has all the ingredients to become one of the biggest and most defining fights of this era.
5 rounds. Does Gaethje try and shell up, be very defensive, try and take him to deeper waters, take that power off Ilia, knowing how powerful he is, not giving him any opportunity to land, be very defensive, maybe draw the power out of him, maybe throw a leg kick, but be really defensive while I fire it. Is that going to be his approach? I don't know. I think it might be until he's in a position where he feels like he's forced to open up, or he just opens up thinking it's the time to do it. Does that wear Ilia down? Let's see. But my pick is going to be Ilia knockout in them first couple, maybe 3 rounds. That's my prediction for the main event of the White House.
When the discussion turned to legacy, John Anik weighed in on how this outcome could impact the all-time GOAT debate, featuring names like Georges St. Pierre, John Jones, and Demetrius Johnson. He noted that while Ilia Topuria's rapid ascent has been incredibly impressive, earning a place among the sport's greatest requires sustained dominance and years of success against elite competition.
Gaethje lightly, and you know Ken Flo, obviously he's completely locked in. I guess I wonder, just relative to what GSP and John Jones and Demetrius Johnson and others have put on paper, that if Topuria slips on the proverbial banana peel or he gets knocked out by Justin Gaethje, right, then where does that put his status? Is it just like, hey man, you know, he just had an off night and made a mistake pretty early on into his championship run, and it's kind of that? Because, yeah, I mean, bro, when I hear Topuria talk about fighting with his brother and I look at what he has done, yeah, I can lean in like you guys. But as far as I'm concerned, in terms of greatest martial artist of all time, like, I got to see it in the octagon, whether we fight outside or otherwise, many more times over to put him in that.
Kenny Florian noted that some of Justin Gaethje's most impressive victories have come when he entered as the underdog. He mentioned that this was one of the key storylines leading into the fight. Florian also emphasized that Gaethje's relentless forward pressure and willingness to engage make him a serious threat.
A lot of things done. That is not a guy you want to underestimate, both before the fight and during the fight. And I also think Gaethje's also the kind of guy that, you know, when the lights are turned on and everyone kind of considers him an underdog, that's when he kind of shows up and is most dangerous. So, yes, it is a very tough matchup for him, but Gaethje can win this fight. We know how crazy the fight game can be, and if Ilia is taking this one lightly, that usually doesn't.
$1.65 million in bonus money available. Ariel Helwani believes every fighter on the card will be highly motivated to deliver a standout performance. He explained that when so much money is on the line, athletes enter the cage eager to make a statement. According to Helwani, great performances become the goal from the opening bell. As fighters look to prove themselves and earn a share of the bonuses, fans can expect an action-packed and highly competitive night.
In total, the bonuses are going to be $1.65 million of bonuses. I believe it's, let me get this right, I think it's $425 for the fight of the night bonuses and $400 for the performance bonuses each. And obviously they're doing that to up the ante, right?
Ariel Helwani highlighted a concern that hasn't received much attention. During the face-off, Ilia Topuria shoved Justin Gaethje, showing a level of emotion fans rarely see from him. Throughout his career, Topuria has built a reputation for staying calm, composed, and focused, even in high-pressure situations. That's why any sign that this rivalry is getting under his skin could be significant. Helwani believes one key storyline on Fight Night will be whether Topuria can keep his emotions in check and maintain his usual mindset once the cage door closes.
Said, you know, I actually just got back from Washington, D.C. We were in the Oval Office and we did some face-offs and we spent some time together. Said, I really like this Justin Gaethje. Said, I've always liked watching him fight, but now that I've gotten to know him, the person, aside from the athlete, I really like him. And he said, that's not going to stop me from preparing and the task at hand. Understanding that he's got to come at me with all he's got and understanding I've got to come at him with all I've got. But I like him. And it was one of these things, but I could tell that Ilia was being very sincere. And I could tell that Ilia would prefer to have a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He just didn't.
According to Chael Sonnen, what makes the rivalry between Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje so surprising is how quickly things changed. Not long ago, Topuria was openly praising Gaethje as both a fighter and a person. Now, that respect appears to be gone. Sonnen believes this dramatic shift didn't happen by chance and sees it as proof that the rivalry has become personal. That added tension could make the fight even more intense and meaningful for both men.
To see him be too emotional. I don't want to see him fight outside of himself. That was uncommon for him. So that to me was the most newsworthy thing I thought coming out of this. Every other face-off was pretty, tame, mundane. There was no real fireworks per se, but I'm long past the point where like, oh, press conference, let's rank it, let's score it, let's give it a 9 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10. You know the personalities here. You know what? Like to me, I wanted to see how it was.
Aljamain Sterling noted that Ilia Topuria's relentless pressure and aggressive fighting style have consistently helped him create openings during prolonged exchanges. However, he also pointed out that Justin Gaethje's unpredictable and explosive approach makes him extremely dangerous. In a fight like this, even the smallest mistake can instantly shift the momentum and lead to game-changing moments inside the cage.
Look at history from these guys' past few performances. The way I look at it is Topuria typically gets the fight done relatively early and clean on his part. The other side, he takes a lot of damage. He does get the win, but he takes a lot of damage in the process. You do that against a guy who's a very technical strategist when he's in there. It's hard to say that's going to be fight of the night. I mean, Gaethje can always create chaos, but I think it just gives Topuria one moment for him to land a clean shot, and that could potentially be it.
Yeah, TJ,
That's exactly what everybody said.
He said that a million times. That there's not going to be
After that, Rafael Fiziev shared his thoughts on the physical toll Justin Gaethje has endured over the course of his career. He explained that the punishment from years of brutal battles has become a major talking point whenever fans evaluate Gaethje's durability and ability to remain effective in extended striking exchanges. Fiziev suggested that all those hard-fought wars could play an important role in determining how he performs moving forward.
I won this fight, honestly. Yeah, because bro, he's almost 38 years old now, and if we look how he in shape in this fight, he looked not so good. And fight against Ilia on stand-up, no wrestle, boxing, man, that's dangerous for him, very dangerous for him. And Ilia, he's like, he can turn off the lights very easy, like, but it's MMA. I know, I understand it's MMA, like everything can change it like every second, but still, it's for Justin. Like, honestly, I don't want to see this fight.
Finally, Chase Hooper said many fans support Justin Gaethje because of his exciting style. However, he noted that most of the discussion has focused on Ilia Topuria's recent performances.
I really am rooting for Justin, but damn, it's so hard to see Ilia just, you know, steamrolling through all of the legends of the sport and all of these guys that I guess I've, you know, seen as like the very top level guys, you know, the Max Holloways, the Volkanowskis, the Charles Oliveira's. I hope for Justin's sake that he's able to get that win, but damn, that's a tough test. And I mean, smart money's on Ilia, obviously, but I'm pulling for Justin.
That wraps up today's video. We hope you enjoyed the breakdown. Let us know what you thought about the fight and the reactions across the MMA world. How do you think the matchup unfolded? And what should be next for Justin Gaethje and Ilia Topuria? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more MMA content.